Hi there, welcome to the Fierce Factor podcast. I'm your host, Kaeli Lindholm. And I think it's time for us women to shift the conversation in business and step into our feminine leadership to do the most iconic work the aesthetic industry has ever seen. Each week, I'll be bringing a powerful dose of strategy, sarcasm, solutions, and sass that will rev up your creativity and ignite your brilliance as you link arms with me along our shared path of personal and professional growth in 20 minutes or less. Let's go. Hey guys, I wanted to take 5 minutes to talk to you about my upcoming Aesthetic Reinvention bootcamp on June 22nd. It's going to be a 5-day comprehensive bootcamp where we are going to link arms and really shift the conversation to set your business up to make some iconic moves that will reinvent your systems, your strategy, and your team for exponential growth in 2020 2.0. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what you can expect and really why I decided to host this Aesthetic Reinvention Bootcamp. So for the past few months, I've been talking about opportunity. I've been really urging you to lean in and magnetize abundance during these times of economic uncertainty. Easier said than done, right? I've highlighted my predictions and areas of opportunity to capitalize on a market that's been branded for scarcity, while 60% of businesses were cutting back on marketing, on team development, on innovation. And here we are now on the fringe of the COVID-19 pandemic and still learning how to adapt to the new normal. But we're also still living in this state of uncertainty. And now we need to address the elephant in the room, and that is the future. Now, I realize my message may be polarizing for some. I know I have clients who are wondering what the future holds for them. We have people who are wondering if they're going to be able to keep the lights on. We have other people whose dreams have just been absolutely crushed by this unlucky time in our lives. And then there's others who they've already been contemplating a new future for themselves, thinking about what could the future mean for me? What could I do differently? What is in it for me over the next 5 years or 10 years? And so one thing I know is that creating transformational change, it comes from making decisions that are epic. And epic doesn't happen by accident. When we feel uneasy, it's our human nature to want to go back into our comfort zone. It reminds me of when I'm getting a Thai massage and my massage therapist says, Kaeli, no pain, no gain. And she's grinding in there. I'm like, no, why did I come sign up for this? But I know I'm going to feel better in the end, but I'm in so much pain right now. So I have to ask, are you waiting to do business as usual? Because here's what we know. We know that 73 million Americans have radically shifted their personal buying value system. So they're buying based on different needs, problems that they have that have radically shifted from what they were feeling before. We know that 60% of businesses have pulled back on marketing, on innovation, on team development. We know that a consumer is 36% more likely to see a marketing message right now. We know that most businesses and practices in particular are seeing a much lower patient volume for regulatory reasons, for patient safety and sanitization protocols. And we know that messages of trust and safety are by far leading consumer responsiveness. So what the heck do we do? How do we adapt during times of unnerving, unrelenting uncertainty? As humans, we innately find uncertainty to be threatening. We are motivated to reduce it even at a cost. In fact, research has shown that people are calmer and less agitated when they know that they're going to receive an electric shock than when they know that there's a 50% chance that they're going to receive an electric shock. So similarly, that threat to your business could induce that same response. You don't know what's going to happen. And so you're kind of freaking out. And you know your patients are feeling the same things. It's time to create a plan. I created this Aesthetic Reinvention Bootcamp because, as Warren Buffett would say, you don't have to remake money the same way you lost it. It's time for something new. Reinvention, according to the New Oxford American Dictionary, means the action or process through which something is changed so much that it appears to be entirely new. Okay, so think about it. Is there an opportunity to reinvent inside of your existing business model? Or do you need to reinvent a new model? Do you need to reinvent a portion of your business? Do you need to reinvent in a new industry? Now is the time for you to really think about what it is that you need to get to the next level. Now, here's what I know. I know that you need inspired infrastructure to build your platform and your brand. I know that you need a blueprint to help you rebound from turbulent times. I know that you need a plan to create unbreakable patient loyalty. I know that you need to unleash a high-performing profit warrior team who can humanize automation or automate human behavior through systems. And you need to create an experience for patients and your team that will elevate your brand and position you to be peerless in your market. So how will you do this? You're going to join me on June 22nd for my 5-day intensive bootcamp, where we are going to link arms and share this conversation and go on this journey together of reinvention to help you come up with a strategy that is going to set your go-to-market systems apart and build your platform and really create a position for you where you have an articulate, clear message, a plan, and an audience who is going to take you to the next level. And I don't want to set you up for incremental growth. I want to help set you up for exponential growth in 2020, 2.0, and forever. Okay, guys, so what are you waiting for? Head over to www.kaelcconsultants.com/bootcamp. And this training is going to take place over the course of 5 days. There are going to be 5 consecutive days where I'm going to take you through my 4 pillars to reinvent yourself, your system, your strategy, and your teams. And these days are going to layer on top of each other. So 1, then 2, 3, then 4, then 5. And it's going to take place in Zoom, also in our private Facebook group, the Tribe of Fierce Aesthetic Leaders, and also in an Instagram pop-up group called the Aesthetic Reinvention. So we can meet you where you are and where you like to hang out. And all you have to do is sign up at the link, or if you're on my Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio. My team will be there, and I will be there to welcome you with open arms and to help guide you and go on this journey with you through your own aesthetic reinvention. I can't wait to see you guys there. Thank you for joining me for this episode of The Fierce Factor. If you enjoyed the show, please make sure you subscribe so you can automatically get new shows every week. I'd also love it if you left us a review. And come join the conversation online. If you're an aesthetic industry owner, operator, or leader, please join my free Facebook group, the Tribe of Fierce Aesthetic Leaders, a community of ambitious, purpose-driven professionals who collaborate and share best practices for growth in business and life. I'm honored you tuned in.